Hey, I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, my name is Morgan and I moved to New Zealand with my fiance and dog just a couple years ago. Now I make lifestyle videos about our journey to starting a family on everything health and wellness. And a big part of getting healthy physically and getting my body ready for a happy pregnancy is removing any chemicals that I put in my mouth, breathe in, and put on my skin, including my scalp. Actually, the scalp absorbs chemicals about 4 times more than, say, like the skin on your arm. So I feel like we should be particularly aware of what's going on up there. I mean, your hair follicles themselves are also very porous and just soak up chemicals like a sponge. So today we're going to talk about the no shampoo or no-poo method, as it's been called, and how to go about starting it. And it's not as gross as it sounds. You don't actually stop washing your hair altogether. You just stop washing it with chemical shampoos from the store and start washing it with natural products like literally food ingredients. And there's really nothing better than knowing that the products you're using and coming into contact with, you can literally put it in your mouth. As I've talked about in other videos, like this one, what your skin absorbs gets sucked right in and ends up into your bloodstream like everything else you digest internally. Now I have to admit, I have been trying this off for a bit. It is a commitment, and I was waiting for winter time when we don't go out as much, just in case my hair got really greasy at the beginning, and I wanted to wait until right after I got a haircut. And both of those things are happening this week, so here we go. I've decided to take the plunge and put my money where my mouth is. I mean, well, technically I'm taking the money back because this method will be a lot cheaper. Literally, the organic shampoo I buy now here is $18. I know. And sure, it is organic, but I still don't know half the ingredients on the back of the bottle, you know? And to be considered organic, I guess only 70% of the ingredients actually need to be. How does that make any sense? Anyway, there are a lot of methods out there. There's various recipes and ingredients to use based on your ethnicity, your hair type, how much you sweat, the climate you live in, even your diet. But at the end of the day, the only way you're going to know if you'll have good results with a particular process is if you just try it out. So if you think my method might work for you, let me be your guinea pig. You know, why do they even say guinea pig? Who is still testing things out on guinea pigs? Aren't they mainly cute little pets for elementary classes? Aww. So I'll give it a real go and we'll all get to see how it turns out. I'm relatively optimistic. In addition to saving money on expensive shampoos and conditioners and not exposing yourself to toxic chemicals, many of which are obvious carcinogens, using traditional shampoos gets you locked into this vicious cleaning cycle that is simply unnecessary. First, you wash your hair with a good lathering shampoo like you see promoted on commercials, which looks like it's really cleaning your hair and scalp. Well, the reality is that those lathering chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate and other sulfates are attaching to those oils and dirt on your head and stripping your scalp and hair of those natural oils, which are there for a reason. They're not to be washed off. Those natural oils are actually protecting your scalp and follicles from harmful bacteria and chemicals. And what are we doing? Well, we're pouring them right on there and upsetting the thousands of bacterial species living up there, making them work really hard to try to fix it. Doing this does a few things. It throws off the microbiome of your scalp. You know about this type of thing if you garden and you mess around with the bacteria in the soil, and then things just don't grow as well. Or in your body, if you've ever had a yeast infection from eating too much sugar and then the fungus just grows like crazy. Or a UTI where the bacteria get where they shouldn't be and it just creates an overall imbalance. Well, ridding yourself of these oils could give you common hair problems like making your hair feel brittle and lifeless, hair loss, dandruff, and inflammation. And that is why they invented conditioner, to take the condition of your hair back to what it was before you ever washed it. It coats it with this silicone compound to make it look shiny again. So it's a product to fix the problem that they created. So after you wash and condition and go about your day, what tends to happen? Well, at least for me, my hair gets super greasy and I feel that I need to wash it again within 24 hours. Wash, rinse, repeat. Makes sense now. So what happened? Well, your scalp had all of its natural oils removed, and so it had to overcompensate by pumping out loads and loads more of natural oils. Your body is saying, gee whiz, there must be a real problem if we have no more oil. Let's get to work and make lots and lots more to balance everything out again. So we stay protected. Our bodies are so smart. This type of thing happens constantly. Like, if you put on lotion all the time, you're really training your body to stop making so much natural body oil, and then you end up needing that lotion. Or if you eat way too much sugar, your body will remove so much of it from your bloodstream that you'll get a huge sugar crash. It's just doing its very best job, and in my opinion, we just need to stop being so involved, which generally means removing products so it can do the things it was made to do. So I'm pretty convinced that this cycle is not totally necessary, and if not harmful, it's at the very least wasting my body's energy trying to fix itself, and it's my fault. So I'm gonna try to break this cycle, but there is this transition period that I'm dreading because I really hate greasy hair, and mine is quite fine, so it gets especially greasy. I already know that when I stop using shampoo, my scalp will do the whole overcompensating thing and pump out a bunch of oil for a while until it gets rebalanced and learns that I'm not going to use shampoo again. But I have heard that this can take anywhere from a week to a few months. So until that happens, I'm going to clean the dirt and excess oil from my hair with chickpea flour and apple cider vinegar. It's a method brought to you by ancient India. Why, you ask? Well, chickpeas are like a multivitamin for your hair. They're full of antioxidants, folic acid, iron, copper, magnesium, niacin, selenium, protein, and all those things add volume, softness, shine, pH balance. Your hair grows like crazy. It will naturally exfoliate your scalp, and it dissolves those excess oils we talked about. I am going to keep mine in a little jar in my bathroom, and before I shower, I'm just gonna grab 2 tablespoons of the chickpea flour and put it in my shampoo jar and add a little water to make it into a paste. When I get into the shower, I will just take the paste and massage it into my scalp and hair and give it a good rinse out. Now, I would show you in the shower, but our shower is literally 3 by 3 feet, so there is no room for you in there. Now, not that you asked, but just a little background on the collective shampoo psychosis we are all in now. Shampoo was actually not really a thing until it was heavily marketed in the 70s when commercials started telling us that you'd never get that glorious 70s volume without their products. Now, that is a psychological marketing tactic that companies use, and it works wonders. The whole, in your natural state, you're gross and you should be ashamed, but wowee, here's just the thing to help and it's only $19.99. Lucky you. Well, in fact, the whole phenomena was really targeted primarily to the United States, and boy did it work. Today, it's a $100 billion industry and is owned by only 3 large corporations. Many other countries to this day don't even use shampoo, and for some reason, they just don't seem to have this grease problem. I'm actually thinking I won't use it when I have kids, just to keep them out of the cycle altogether and see how it goes. So enough of that. After the paste is washed out, I'm going to use my rinse of 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a jar of water to thoroughly coat my hair and rebalance the pH before I rinse everything out again with just plain water. I just keep a bottle of apple cider vinegar in the shower for this reason. And afterwards, if you need a little something to moisturize your hair because it feels just a little dry, lots of people I've read use pure argan oil on the ends. I have a feeling that that would be really greasy on my hair, but it is an option. So that is the process I'm starting this week, using 2 very inexpensive ingredients to get through this dreadful greasy transitioning phase. Wish me luck. And if you watch my channel every week, then you will get to see how it goes. I will keep you updated monthly and let you know how it's going and if I've had to try any other methods, because like I said, everyone's hair is so different. I'm not going to know if this works until I give it a solid go. I know I'll find the perfect process. Also, I'm definitely not trying to convince you to stop shampooing your hair, just to be a little skeptical about the products on the market and to take your decision-making power back. This is just what feels right for me. I am looking forward to sharing with you how fast my hair is growing and how much healthier and better it looks in the future. But for now, just stay tuned and let me know if you've tried any other no-poo methods or if you're going to try it along with me. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I make new ones every single week. And if you have questions or ideas for more videos, let me know in the comments below. I would love for you to come on this journey with me. Alright, see you next week. Bye! So why? It's a natural when I get into the shower. Now that is a psychological marketing tactic that companies use. Many other explaining what I was doing, and they said that dreadful, greasy transitioning cream. It might keep you updated. Stop shampooing your hair just to be. So I will give it a real go, and we'll get to CEO. And then ripping them off with it. If you garden and mess around and the fungus goes crazy, or a UTI infection, let's work real hard.